name's Dane Paul Russell. I'm a harmonica player. I live in Dover, near York, PA. I've played harmonica since I was, I guess, about 14 or 15. I spent 2 years in a home when I was a kid, and I traded a guitar, 2 albums and a harmonica, and that's how I got started.
Well, blues is a celebration of life. Do you want to celebrate tonight?
Yeah!
I said, do you want to celebrate tonight? Yeah! How about it, man? You ready to celebrate?
I tried a bunch of different instruments. I tried the guitar, I tried drums. My teacher on guitar had me doing like Puff the Magic Dragon, which was fine, but not for an 8-year-old maybe, or a 10-year-old or whatever, however old I was. And they had me doing paradiddles on drums, and I've always been kind of I want something that's kind of fun, that doesn't at first require a whole lot of, you can just carry it around and play it and have fun with it. Well, you know, I wanted to play sax. They wanted to give me a clarinet. That lasted about 2 weeks. I wasn't a clarinet kind of guy. Very cool clarinet people out there. No disrespect to clarinets, but it just wasn't my kind of instrument, you know. I traded the guitar for the albums and a harmonica, and it just, I mean, at first everybody wanted me to shut up, and then sooner or later people were saying, hey Dane, play whatever, you know. My cousin-in-law, Steve Doman, he kind of got me into the blues. He actually gave me to use all of his old blues albums. And there was Muddy Waters, there was Little Walter, there was cats that I just started listening to, and I just got a feeling for the blues. I really loved playing the blues. So I started playing blues, and basically I like funky blues. I like blues that's mixed with stuff that I grew up with in the 70s and the 60s. I do several things. One I play with different bands. I mean, you know, sometimes I get calls and people want me to play with them, you know, so I'll go play with them, such as doing the harp thing at the Strand. That was cool, and I also do my own band, the Dane Paul Russell Band, which is since I guess 97, 98 we did about 100 gigs in the area. I did at the end of that, when in 98 I answered an ad, and the ad was for the city paper in D.C. and Bobby Parker, who is a national blues act, he wanted somebody, a harmonica player that could play horns. Well, I went and auditioned, and he hired me, and I started playing horns. Basically, I worked with a harmonica, worked with a sax player, and if you go on YouTube and punch in Monster Harp, one word, M-O-N-S-T-E-R-H-A-R-P, you can see a little bit of. I guess one of the biggest things we did was Montreux Jazz Fest 2004, which is out in DVD. You can get that on Amazon right now. The last Saturday of every month, Bobby plays at a place called Madam's Organ in the Adams-Morgan area of DC. That's a great place to see Bobby because we do 3 or 4 sets. Continuous, you know. We'll do a set, take a little break, do a set, take a little break. But you can see Bobby for cheap money.
Come on, ready.
Chicago Blues Fest. We're booked at the Chicago's Blues Fest on June 8th, which will be is you know, one of the biggest blues fests in the world, of course, the Chicago Blues Fest. I think on the same bill as on the same night, B.B. King's playing, Lori Bell, and you know, some really big acts. If you get over to Chicago, you know, that'll be good. I'm excited about this. Once the CD that we're working on, we should be touring everywhere, which is kind of really exciting for me. You know, I've always, you know, I've toured before, but I want to tour constantly. That'd be fun.